Alright, welcome back, new viewers and game bears. It is time for a new playthrough, and today we shall start Kirby Star Allies playthrough, probably the last main series Kirby game on the Switch that I have yet to play on the channel. We are finally getting to it. Now let us begin. What will happen in today's new playthrough? Alright, third free update, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Back when this game first came out in 2018, this game had free updates with every single, well, not every single, but most recurring characters from popular Kirby games, like Marks from Superstar / Superstar Ultra, its DS remake, or the animal friends from the Dreamland trilogy, Gooey from Dreamland 3, Adeline from Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, Dark Meta Knight from Kirby's Amazing Mirror, though he also made an appearance in Triple Deluxe, Dear Roach from Kirby Squeak Squad on DS, Magalore from Return to Dreamland on Wii, before Return to Dreamland Deluxe came out. Taranza from Triple Deluxe on 3DS. And finally, Susie from Planet Popstar, also on 3DS. Oh, look at their little poses. Can't wait to play these guys later on as well. Hello, Aaron, how you doing today? Alright, more Dream Friends. There are now 12 Dream Friends. Wow, you can use them all as allies. Alright, you can call on Dream Friends at the Dream Palace in Story Mode. Make a dream team. Alright, a new celebration picture has been... Okay, I don't really care about that. Just collectibles. Just like the puzzle pieces in the Mii stuff on 3DS. I'm doing very well. But here's our story. Or it's just like the keychains in Triple Deluxe, or the stickers in Planet Robot. Every Kirby game since Triple Deluxe, actually since Return to Dreamland on Wii, has had some sort of collectible. Congrats on your shiny citizen. Wispy Wood's just standing there enjoying the view. My boy Meta Knight polishing his sword with his hand. And King DDD's just being bored. A lot of people say this design for King DDD looks weird. I don't think so. His current design that's similar to his Kirby 64 design from Return to Dreamland Deluxe and Forgotten Land are probably one of my least favorite DDD designs, along with his 3DS design, and when we finally play Triple Deluxe, I can show that off, but that won't be for a bit. Well, you'll finally see gameplay now. It was the first main series Kirby game on Switch back in 2018, and I was a sophomore in high school when this came out, and as I've stated before, this was my second Switch game, just behind Super Mario Odyssey. Before I had the dozens or so Switch games that I have now. The World of Peace. Dreamland. Yeah, this place is in trouble like every other day, dude. What do you mean, a world of peace? Anyways, the Green Gardens. Alright, and this moving cycle is pretty similar to Return to Dreamland, the original one. Alright, you hold the suction button long enough, Kirby will start sucking a little harder. Can inhale enemies just as usual. Ever since the very first Kirby game. Hey Bronteberry, you like stars? I'll give you one. And now, here's our very first ability. Totally not Link. You can cut up grass as well. As we go through the controls of this game, of all the main series Kirby games, so this, Forgotten Land, and Return to Dreamland Deluxe, this is apparently the lowest rated one. Because this game is considered very, very easy. Press the X button and you can throw a friend heart at your foes. I think I just accidentally skipped a cutscene. Oh well. Yeah, I did. Now he's our friend. Which, fun fact, this little mechanic here of turning enemies into your friend originated in Kirby Superstar on the SNES, and then came back again in Superstar Ultra on the DS. And now this game just made a full-on gimmick of it. And nice to see you, Sir Kibble Boy, and you're my friend as well. You can have up to 3 of these guys of any enemy that has a copy ability of some sort. So no regular enemies will waddle these, sadly. I kinda hope they bring this back as a slight side thing in a future Kirby game. But, I don't know, I don't see that happening anytime soon. I remember back when I was in elementary school when the first Return to Dreamland came out. And right after that, I was playing a lot of Kirby Superstar Ultra, and I was like, you know, they should bring back this mechanic. And hey, they did. That was back in like 2012 or some shit. When I said that 6 years later, they did. And there's plenty of friendo things these guys can do that'll help you open paths. Oh, they were? I didn't see that on there. It's weird that Twitch didn't show that. Okay. Alright, now what will we see now? It's a burning Leo. I always maybe wonder why it was called a burning Leo. Alright, if we make friends with him, I don't know if it's a him, it could be a her. If you hold up your sword, with any elemental attack being fire, wind, water, ice, or electricity, with certain weapons like fire or bombs, or cutter, you can make them elemental attacks, which is very reminiscent to the combo gimmick from Dreamland 64. And also the combo attacks from Squeak Squad as well. Now I can make this bomb explode. And here are the puzzle pieces. I forgot this game had those. Alright, let's just move on. Yeah, Flame Sword, but Kirby. And just run through this. Every single Kirby game has a gimmick like that. Well, not a gimmick, but a teaching element like this. Oh my god, I got burned. Kirby gotten 3rd-degree burns, man. Nah, he's okay. He deals with that on a daily. And 2 puzzle pieces for my troubles. And 3 puzzle pieces for my troubles this time. Alright, now there's one little thing I'd like to showcase. If you already have 3 partners on hand, you'd have to delete one of your current partners, and I choose to get rid of Poppy Bro Jr. He's kinda lame. Here's our first mid-boss. Actually, no, don't do that. Actually, wait a minute, no, we're good. Hey, Beam Man, get over here. And now we have the Zap Sword. As I like to call it, the Lightning Sword. It's probably one of my favorite elements to use in this game. And we'll showcase that later on when we get to some of the Dream Fights like Dark Knight. But yeah, Mr. Frosty decides to show up. If you guys don't know, I tend to call Mr. Frosty Mr. Flosty in any game he shows up in. Because in Kirby's Amazing Mirror on the GBA, there's a typo anytime Mr. Frosty shows up where his name shows up as Mr. Flosty, so I have a bit of an inside joke with that with myself and one of my friends. It's just funny. Mr. Flosty's Floss Shop. Go get your floss today. Alright, cool these down if you'd please, Chili Boy. And he just runs right into it. Yeah, the AI on this game can be a little annoying sometimes. They can do things you really don't want them to do, and find these special puzzle pieces hidden in every stage. And nice name for your Finnies into your pet. Alright, now there are 4 of these. And all 4 of the friends will pull it down with all their strength, or just gravity assisting them, you decide. And another thing that kind of makes this game really easy, as you can see here, we're in the first level and we already got 10 lives. But yeah, each friend represents 1 life, so if they die and you bring back another friend, it takes up a life, especially if you're playing on multiplayer. Alright, go game! That we've had since the original Return to Dreamland. Time it correctly, and you can get up to 1 of 7 places, and you get various prizes when you do. Yeah, this game is basically the new Super Mario Bros. 2 of Kirby. It just hands you lives on a silver platter, pretty much. And here's a special puzzle piece, which takes up 3 in that little pink area. It's very similar to Street Pass on 3DS, with that puzzle piece thing. But onward to the next stage, it looks like we're going to a cave, the Donut Dome. And I wonder what donuts they sell in there. Man, that has to be a restaurant name. Donut Dome. Oh yes, and unlike in some other Kirby games, like in the 3DS games, where you just follow 1 straight path, you can actually run around the entire map, like you can in, say, New Super Mario 3D World. Or, that's not new, but Super Mario 3D World. Yes, it is, and it won't be the last one. Forgotten Land and Return to Dreamland, the Deluxe, were the first 2. I want to play the original Return to Dreamland on here, but after playing Deluxe, what's the point? So I got another surprise for that one if I can download it. But that won't be for a while. Alright, and these water guys, I should have absorbed them, but it's too late. Better yet, I'm gonna see if they respawn real quick, and we'll get rid of Chili Boy. Alright, you know what? Now, if we see another one, yeah, we'll capture it. Or, excuse me, they're friends. We don't capture our friends. Because that water guy was the first time the water ability had originated, or not originated, had come back since the original Return to Dreamland. And fun fact about the water ability, it was the first Kirby ability to show up in a game that actually originated in the Kirby anime. Kirby's right back at you. And it's nice that they put it in the games ever since Return to Dreamland. But then in the 3DS games it was noticeably absent, brought back in this game, and the Return to Dreamland Deluxe brings it back as well. I don't remember if I stated that in the Return to Dreamland Deluxe playthrough, but here we are if I didn't. I haven't tried that yet, and I think we'll wait till after I'm done with Pokemon Insurgents. And even then, I'd want to play Pokemon Uranium on here at some point as well. I have that on the laptop I got from my college, but don't know how I can get it transferred onto here. So, alright, let's get rid of Waddle Dee, or Waddle Doo, excuse me, can be a different character. And there's a nice little gimmick. This man can break these. If he'd stop missing our target, there you go. Just takes practice, you can do it. Technically, you're supposed to slow it down here with stone, but we don't need to do that. Who wants to play the game the way it was intended, right? Alright, let's see. We go down there. There looks like there's a path over here. If you'd please do the honors, thank you, good sir. And we have ourselves a secret exit. Well, maybe not a secret exit, but some sort of secret trial to get some extra things like a puzzle piece. Alright, can you guys do the honors, or do I have to have the stone ability? Ah, shit, I don't have ice. Alright, let's do that. We'll get rid of Dribbly. Oh, would you guys do the honors? They won't do the honors. Alright, fine. Guess I gotta get rid of my sword, and that makes me mad. Alright, if you hold up, we can turn into a nice curling, whatever the frickin' curling is. Alright, and I always say stone is probably one of the most broken abilities in a Kirby game. I've showcased that in Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I can showcase that here too. Because only very few attacks, depending on which Kirby game you're playing, can any enemy damage past the stone state. Hell, some Kirby games like Triple Deluxe, there isn't a single attack in the entire game that damages through that. I don't remember if that's the case here, but from what I remember, it might be. Don't quote me on that. Oh wait, I'm supposed to do the curling thing. Yeah, excuse me, game, I just figured it out. Alright, and the stone thing can also turn into a variety of little references, though they are very rare. I'm not going to be able to showcase them here because that's going to take far too long to get done with. And now we have ourselves a special puzzle piece. And also a little thing you can do in these Kirby games. After you eat something, you can give them to your partners, which I always thought was a little nasty, but is apparently considered okay up in Japan, so... okay. I mean, it helps us on our journey, I guess. Alright, now this guy right over here. Actually, it's not what I wanted to do. He'll give you the festival ability, which only shows up again, I believe, in Forgotten Land. Actually, no, it shows up again in Return to Dreamland. Alright, everybody on screen dies, and we get a power boost, I think. It doesn't really show up anywhere in any of the UIs. And we can press this little button, which in and of itself is a nice little reference to Kirby Superstar / Superstar Ultra, where in Dyna Blade's little adventure you can unlock a secret area by pressing one of these buttons. Now we've unlocked the Dream Palace. Who will become our friend? Well, we'll see in just a minute. Yeah, that picture can be taken so out of context, mate. Whatever. Fine, I don't have bombs, so I want them and they're mine, my friend. Alright, so whenever that little platform turns purple, if you can time it right, is the correct way to get that done. Alright, where's that special puzzle piece? You get into these doors as many times as you like. Take a look inside if you see anything fun. I don't know what that was gonna say. Alright, Honey Hill. And it looks like there's a secret there, too. Dream Palace. Now, what friendo will we get today? Alright, you might meet legendary characters. The Dream Palace is now unlocked. Now, aside from the characters we saw in the intro, that were added later on after this game came out back in 2018, the other Dream Friends that are initially in the base game were the basic ones. King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Waddle Dee. I'm saying that like it's a boring thing, but that's the main three characters, and they're kind of an obvious choice ever since Return to Dreamland. This is the Dream Palace. You can beat a Dream character here if you use the Dream Rod. Calling Dream Friends. When you grab the Dream Rod, the roulette will start. Press A to call Dream Friends. Let's do it, and if you time it right, you can get whatever character you like. Actually, they're not unlocked yet. Perfect. I actually kind of like that. And let's get Marks. The main villain of Kirby Superstar, or the main villain and the final boss of Kirby Superstar. Sorry, Rocky boy, you're gonna have to go. And Marks is probably one of the most broken characters in the game, and we can show that off. And I kind of want to, actually, if you're not playing as Marks, you can't see the pause description for them, so I'm not gonna bother with that, at least not yet. Alright, Honey Hills, let's do it. Oh wait, there's a yo-yo guy. Yes, that Marks. Not Karl Marx, Marks from Kirby. Alright, hold up a minute. Get rid of... Alright, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, get rid of my power, because I want to get yo-yo. And here's another ability that hasn't showed up since Kirby Superstar Ultra, which originated in Kirby Superstar, and only has showed up in those 3 games. Oh boy, yes. I always wanted Mark to be playable in Smash Bros., but instead he became a boss, so in a way he got in. I hope he becomes playable in the next Smash Bros. Game. Definitely, Kirby needs a new rep. Like either him, the obvious Bandana D, or maybe Dark Matter would be cool as well. I want to say maybe that could be our question of the day, but maybe I'll save that for a later episode. Our question of the day for today should be, of the 3 main series Kirby games, not counting side games like Kirby Fighter Deluxe or Dream Buffet, what's your favorite Switch Kirby game and why? Let us know. I think mine, obviously Return to Dreamland Deluxe being a remake of my favorite Kirby game of all time, so I have to say that pretty much. Oh, Forgotten Land's very close as well. Heck, as much as people seem to hate this game, I like Star Allies. Definitely a quality game even if it feels a little easier compared to most other Kirby games. I mean, it's Kirby, they tend to be a bit easy. Especially around the Return to Dreamland era, those games were a little bit easy. And that's okay, there's no wrong with that. Though later updates did make this game a bit harder. Alright, let's open up the door to friendship. I mean, I said it before back in the Return to Dreamland playthrough. Personally, I don't think Return to Dreamland should have gotten a remake. Like, maybe Kirby 64 should have gotten a remake instead. But, it's cool that my favorite Kirby game got a remake nonetheless. With Superstar Ultra being my second favorite, and Planet Robobot being my third favorite. Alright, open up them doors, dude. And I missed some whatchamacallits? Some puzzle pieces, but oh well, what can you do? Alto 4, how you doing? Oh, great, it's another one of these bots. Hold on a second, let me ban this guy. Ban, bye-bye. I don't want none of those bots on here. But anyways, let us get rid of this. And we got the whip power. Giveth me the power of the elements. And we have the Blizzard Whip. We make things very cold by pulling an Indiana Jones on them. Somebody play the Indiana Jones theme. Okay. Gotta stop before they get so cringy. And thank you for that. We don't need no bots on here offering me illegal things, let's just say. Or things that can get me banned. If you want to grow, you do it the old-fashioned way. Hard work, dedication, consistency. Oh, I've been a little lazy with that last one. Lately. Rhyme intended, anyways. Alright, I'm gonna let this ball of Waddle Dees just fall right down. Nothing special, it's just a nice little visual gag. Alright, we can play with other players, but I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. We could use the yo-yo power. I want to stick with the whip power for a little longer. And as you guys know, this ability originated in the original Return to Dreamland, and has been a staple ability ever since. It showed up in Triple Deluxe. I believe it showed up in Planet Robot. I could be wrong. It showed up in this game. Showed up again in Return to Dreamland Deluxe. It didn't show up in Forgotten Land, so that's a little sad, but that's okay. Alright, you know what? Fire. Giveth me fire. But yes, well, let's talk about Marks again for a split second. Marks along with the animal friends Riku and Kine. Excuse me. And I forgot the other ones that were added in Wave 1 of the Dream Friends. And Gooey from Dreamland 3. They were added literally a week or so after this game came out back in 2018. Which shows that this game wasn't really fully done by the time they came out. But it's nice that we're getting free updates, because it could have been worse. They could have offered all these characters for $10 DLC or something. Which, in today's day and age, a lot of people are absolutely hating. Or you push the big switch that opens an extra stage on the world map. Hey, yes I did, game. Thanks for acknowledging that. But that was Wave 1 of the Dream Friends, and we could talk about the Wave 2 and Wave 3 later on. Especially Wave 3, as it has something nice and special we don't get to see till the very end of the game. And if I said it now, it would be an absolute spoiler for those who don't already know, and for those who do already know, please don't say anything about it. I don't want the other viewers getting spoiled. Thank you very much. Alright, there's Bernulio, but we already have one. Alright, now which one of these cannons is the real one? Actually, we're all supposed to go in each of them, I'm pretty sure. Those poor Lechonks, man. They're all dead. Or Lechonk's long-lost cousins from another franchise. I think that fit a bit more, but they're essentially Lechonk, yes. And those enemies originated in the original Return to Dreamland on Wii. Just wanted to say that, I suppose, but now we're done with Stage 3! Ah, see what I did there? I made a rhyme that totally wasn't unintentional. Alright, looks like I timed it perfectly. Not quite, but yeah, we're one, so here we are. It looks like that little balloon in the background's a small reference to Marks. Those twin balloons with the ribbon on it. A Mexican tomato that I totally needed. Alright, drop through flowers. Alright, the Fruity Forest. I wonder what fruit they have in that forest. Alright, the Extra Eclair. That's a funny name. Alright, there's more adventure to be found. An extra stage is now unlocked. And yes, also with the worlds, I want you to pay very close attention to the first name in, not these levels, but in each, like, world. Just like in Forgotten Land and in Return to Dreamland Deluxe, it spells out a certain something that will foreshadow the final boss. Not this one, but when we're done with this world, we could probably start with that. Anyways, let's go to the Fruity Forest. We got a date with a little tree that we gotta deal with. And it looks like we have invincibility candy. Everybody love this theme? Yeah, man, the power of invincibility is ours. Essentially Kirby's own version of the invincibility star from Mario. I feel like every platformer should have something like this. And special puzzle piece this early on, not complaining at all. Drop copy abilities, yeah, we already figured that out. Good to know you can also press the minus button. Climb the ladder, get out my face. Alright, use the reset platform to make changes. You can use that, I don't really care. Alright. And it looks like we have a boss fight coming up, but why don't we showcase this? Actually, yeah, we can reset and that sends them all to little platforms there, but you know what, I don't want to do that. Alright, I want to use Yo-Yo for this. Giveth me the power of fire, not the power of ice, goddammit. I don't want ice. Let's try that again, I want the fire power. Because certain bosses in this game actually have weaknesses. Yeah, man. But certain bosses in this game have weaknesses. For starters, against Wispy Woods over here, you hit him enough with fire attacks, he'll catch fire, and I want to showcase that, or at least I hope I can try. If I don't, it's okay. Our Guardian of the Forest, Wispy Woods. It ain't a Kirby game unless we're killing somebody similar to Wispy Woods, right? Ain't no Kirby game without Wispy Woods getting bullied. I just realized my subscriber goals are covering the, whatchamacallits, and I don't really boss health bar, so I might have to change that for this episode. Alright, so in this phase, if you hit him enough with fire attacks, you can cause him to burn. He's got this avalanche of apples, which I took a little damage, but that's fine. And down he goes. Oh, I didn't get to showcase him catching fire, but that's fine. Yeah, just like you saw with that boss. I mean, it's Wispy Woods. He's bound to be easy. He did go down really fast, though. That wasn't even a minute. Like, the average time on most Kirby games to fight this guy would be at least a minute, whether you're using an ability or not. So, yeah, that's one complaint this game tends to have. But what was that Wispy Woods just dropped? It's very evil-looking hot. And totally not the main plot of the story. I only got one puzzle piece? That's fine. Well, besides the special one. Alright, clash at Castle DDD. Alright, and you heard him. We're gonna take on the big man himself, the self-proclaimed King of Dreamland. Ooh, there's another enemy I'd like to showcase. Hold on. Plug, who originated in Kirby's 64 The Crystal Shards. And this is the first game he showed up since then, actually. The only other game, I believe. Which is a little sad, though. Alright, giveth me the power of lightning. He also gives you the spark ability in this game, unlike the plasma wisps in Return of Dreamland, not Return of Dreamland, and Superstar Ultra. Alright, and Knuckle Joe, I don't want to deal with him. And there's a little meme with Plug that's called "You don't fuck with Plug," you don't fuck with Plug, which is hilarious. This game has a lot of running jokes, honestly. Not just that. And Bugsy, our second mid-boss of the game, who gives you the suplex ability when you beat him. This is the only other game besides, Superstar and Superstar Ultra where this boss shows up. Hold on. Let him join the team. And Suplex is very similar to Fighter, but instead of, punches and kicks, they specialize in throwing. Therefore, Suplex. A type of throw and whatnot, like the back throwing. If you want to look up what a suplex is, I really recommend it. It's a very funny thing to watch. Well, not funny thing, but it's a cool thing to watch nonetheless. You know what? I don't really care. I'm not gonna get rid of my ability to get those puzzle pieces. Alright, use the hover to take flight. Everybody knows about that. Alright, you think you can hide that puzzle piece from me? I've got the keen eye over here, dude. Or the eagle eyes, I've stated before. Alright, sometimes in certain stages, enemy gauntlets like this will show up, which are pretty easy. You don't see this much in later Kirby games, though. Actually, no, that's not entirely true. Dreamland is some of those as well. Now let's go get that strawberry shortcake. And again, those blocks can be broken when you throw your friends into them, which apparently that's what you do to your friends now. You throw them. Okay. I wouldn't say that's the case, but alright. I dropped through the floor, we already know that. You guys want to hit that thing? Thank you. Alright, free puzzle piece. Anything above here? No, there isn't. Alright, and here's His Majesty's main room. We're about to take him on. You mean Heracross? Actually, no, Kirby Superstar came out before Generation 2. So it's more like Heracross is based on Bugsy. That Bugsy the Gym Leader. Oh, I thought you were talking about Heracross for a second. Yeah, same name as Bugsy, only with an extra Z in the name. And that enemy I just killed was Knuckle Joe. He gives the fighter ability. But it's a pretty common ability you see in Kirby games. Outside of Forgotten Land, I think that's the only Kirby game where that ability doesn't show up. But anyways, his royal nemesis, King DDD. Kirby's very first final boss back in Kirby's Dreamland. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. DDD is the name you should know. DDD, he's the star of the show. If you'll holler on who, you'll give Kirby the boot. Not today, though. Alright, he's got his basic jump attacks, hammer attack, he has an inhale attack. But now he's in the second phase, which is a nice little reference to the anime again, and I'll show that in a second. This man is hitting the gym, bro! And the fans call him Swole DDD. If you look up I forgot which episode of the anime it was in, but one of the animes, I believe King DDD gets possessed by a nightmare, and he turns into this buff form. If y'all don't know, I think you should look it up. It's a really funny picture, but I like the little references as well. This game makes multiple references to Kirby's right back at you as well, not just the two references I mentioned. With the water ability and with Swole DDD over here. Alright, he'll start throwing food at you from that nasty looking pile over here. I mean, seriously, how could you waste perfectly good food like that, mate? Come on, dude. I don't know if they're starving people in Dreamland, man, but you can give them that to them. Oh, wait, he's a little greedy. He doesn't do that. Just like in the first Kirby game, beginners were still food in Dreamland. Which is why they first became, him and Kirby first became nemesis. That's something we can always show Dreamland. Alright, down goes the Swole Man. He stopped taking his steroids and stopped going to the gym, and now he's back to his normal form. And we do our little victory dance. And the little credits rolling is just a nice little reference to Kirby's Dreamland 1 and the ending of one of the sub-stories in Kirby Superstar / Superstar Ultra, which is why it's going unbearably fast. But we can tell that's obviously not the end of the game. Onward! We beat up King DDD for seemingly no reason. Every beginning of every Kirby game ever that involves DDD as a boss, where he isn't possessed. Or controlled. Our dream friend, King DDD. You can now call on dream friend, King DDD. Head to a dream palace. New dream friends added. It's a dream come true. You can now call on dream friends Adeline Ribbon, Dark Meta Knight, probably my favorite character and the character I main in this game, and Deroche. Alright. That being said, you know, we could talk about Wave 2 Dream Friends right there later on in the next episode. So, next time, we'll take on World of Miracles, Planet Popstar. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the videos you see on screen now on YouTube, and that bell button for more. Thank you to Aaron for joining me once again for this wondrous video. Plus, this video is sponsored by the wonderful peeps at W. Just hit the link in the description below. Use the code provided to get a wonderful discount on your wonderful energy drink order. I recommend the Dragonade flavor. Tell me what you like and dislike about this video so that criticism can be used for future videos. Alright, do you want to rate anybody? We could always do that real fast. So in the next episode, we'll take on these stages right over here. Thank you everybody for watching. Let me see if there's anybody live right now. 1094 is live. And he's playing Legends Arceus. Let's rate him. Alright, and thank you everybody for watching, and have a bearific day.